Welcome. So I'm standing here at Jæren, which is a coastal landscape on the southwestern coastline of Norway. This is not the typical landscape you might imagine if you're thinking about Norway. Most people imagine deep fjords, towering mountains, huge waterfalls and glaciers, but this landscape is very different. This is a land of wide open skies, farmland, long sandy beaches, and constantly shifting weather and light. It's a very challenging place for photography. For centuries, this landscape, this cultural landscape, has been changed and shaped by two powerful forces. The wind, the strong winds from the Atlantic, and the persistent hand of mankind. And you can see that everywhere here. The rugged landscape has been broken down, turned into productive farming land. So somewhere in this landscape, I'm trying to find my photographic project. How to capture this and what I should focus on. And that's my struggle. The worst part, the most challenging part is the constantly changing weather. Even now, when I look at the sky around myself, I see blue sky on that side. I see almost black clouds, even some rain on the horizon on that side. We have the constantly changing wind. And also, you can see the landscape is so flat. So I often find my pictures to be very boring. So I'm trying to figure out what should I focus on whenever I go out to take pictures. So I'm focusing on every trace of human activity, mainly farming equipment, old derelict buildings, and the stone fences. So this place has everything I just talked about summed up. You have the farmland, you have the old World War II bunkers, and the stone fences that you can find everywhere. And you can also see the dark clouds There's also a canal here. It's very slippery and the grass is deep and wet. The stone fences of Jæren are an iconic landscape element created by past generations. Efforts to clear land for cultivation. They are a result of the mighty power of the Ice Age, which left behind large amount of stone across the Jæren landscape. These stone fences, meticulously built without mortar, testify to a long tradition and belonging to the land. So when I come to a place like this is a beautiful little fisherman harbor called Obrestad Harbour, and there's so many details, and when I come here to make pictures, I want to catch everything, but that makes my pictures very very chaotic. So when I'm trying to find my project, I was thinking about, I think it was a video by a British photographer called James Popsey. He talked about first making series of 3 images. First you have a wider establishing shot of the place you want to photograph, and then you punch in and you pick out the one little detail. So that's kind of what I want to try here. First just walk around, take some wider shots of this harbor, and then I just want to pick out some details and see what I can do with it. The light is very difficult now. We had some rain. There is still a little drizzle, and the light is constantly changing. And the light is very flat right now. As you can see, we have all kinds of shades of gray and black out there on the horizon, on the clouds. There are so many things to focus on here. We have the boathouses. Of course, we have all the little boats. We have the waves, we have the ocean. We have the rolling hills behind. And all this kind of old, rusted metal. I find this very interesting. This is some kind of equipment to pull up boats. Very, very rusted. I want to get a close-up of all the the gears. So there are very few colors here now. Everything looks very gray and brown. But I noticed this life belt on the wall there. So maybe that will stick out. So as I was looking for some colors to stick out, I noticed those orange things on the other side of the harbor. So I think maybe I should head over there and see if I can do anything with those. But the rain is picking up. Oh well. So I don't know why I find this destroyed shed so interesting. And I haven't noticed it before, so it must have happened quite recently. I can see there are still some equipment stored inside there, so they haven't tidied it out. these very strong orange colors. Very nice. If I can get any of those boathouses in the background. So the camera I'm using today is the Fujifilm X100 Mark VI. Which has a fixed lens equivalent to about 35mm. And I really like this focal length and this camera because it's very small, light, easy to carry. It is somewhat pocketable. I am shooting in both JPEG and RAW, and sometimes I'm happy with the JPEGs, but most of the time I use the RAW files because I can edit them the way I like. Especially in these very difficult lighting conditions, the JPEGs, they very often come out too dark, so I have to use the RAW files. So this vlog I'm making is in no way, shape or form any tutorial, because I am an amateur when it comes to both photography and videography, and this is just my own trials and errors trying to learn more about my cameras and testing out different settings, and also trying to figure out how to capture the beautiful landscape of the Jæren area. There are so many different things. We have from the very flat, wide fields all the way to the rugged cliffs, and these tiny little fishermen harbors. We have lighthouses, and also we have very many of these old World War II bunkers. And in the middle of all this is me trying to find my own project. So this is the kind of landscape I'm interested in trying to capture. You have the rolling hills, you have the very shifting colors of the clouds, the farms, the fields, everything. And you have these farm roads, very narrow, winding its way through the landscape. Very fascinating. So this is what I'm trying to capture, and it's very difficult because most of the time when I go out, this is the kind of lighting conditions I meet. Very dull and dark light, and very shifting light conditions. But it is a very beautiful landscape. Very beautiful, very fascinating, and very non-typical of what most people think of when they think about Norway. Obrestad lighthouse is a very nice place to take pictures. Today it is a bit too dark, but what I find fascinating about this place is you have this lighthouse out at the edge of a little cliff, and you have the Atlantic Ocean right next to it, and you can climb over this little ladder here and walk on the outside of the fence here, walk along the coast. There are some amazing places to take pictures of. The most challenging part of making pictures and videos during the winter season is that most of the time the light down at the ground level is so much darker than the sky, so you get very harsh and strong shadows. But at the same time, I find that when you want to take pictures of the Jæren landscape, of course you can do that on a very beautiful sunny summer day. But the most fascinating place about this area is how it has to struggle with the very challenging winter storms and the strong, relentless winds coming in from the Atlantic Ocean. Just have a look at these old railings and the beautiful patina of that rust. Everywhere you go here on the coastline of Jæren, you will find these World War II bunkers. So there must be hundreds of them, just scattered all around the coast.